Ladies, have you been working hard but still not seeing those weight loss results? Listen, today we're going to tackle the 4 key reasons why you might be stuck and what you can do to finally break through from focusing on fat loss over weight loss, managing sneaky stress, why cardio isn't the queen we've been led to believe. It's time to change the game and get the results you deserve. So tune in. Let's rev your metabolism, feel stronger, and defy aging. You're not going to want to miss this one. Hello, Rever. Welcome back to Rev Your Metabolism, the podcast where we cut through the noise and dive into what it really takes to feel strong, energized, and youthful after 40. I'm your host, Alicia Murphy, and today we're going to have a blast while uncovering why you're not seeing the weight loss results you want. And of course, we'll talk what should you do instead. If you've been hustling hard, doing the workouts, eating the salads, and still not seeing the results, then today's episode is for you. Now, here's a little preview. We're going to dig into 4 big reasons your results might be stalling. We'll talk about why focusing on weight loss instead of fat loss could be sabotaging you. We'll dive into stress because, yes, stress is sneaky and it's messing with your progress. We'll chat about cardio versus strength training. Spoiler alert, we're team strength. And finally, how recovery, yep, that's right, recovery could be your secret sauce. I'm even throwing in a fun round of fact or fiction, so you have to stick around for that. All right, before we dive in, drill, put on your favorite walking shoes, get outside, go for a walk. We're going to walk and talk as we talk about this very, very important topic. And remember, this podcast is all about how to rev your metabolism. So if you haven't taken the quiz yet, is your metabolism out of sync? You're going to want to head over and do that. Just go to stressmonkey.com/quiz. Monkey spelled with EE. stressmonkey.com/quiz. Based on your answers, you will get a customized result with what are the first couple, 2 or 3 things that you can start to do to help to reset and rev your metabolism. Are you ready for this? 4 reasons why you're not seeing weight loss results. Number 1, you're focusing on weight loss instead of fat loss. Let me ask you something. When you think about your fitness goals, do you immediately think about seeing the number on the scale go down? Be honest, because I know I used to. Here's the kicker. Weight loss and fat loss are totally different. When you're hyper-focused on dropping pounds, the things that we tend to do to see that number on the scale go down usually cause you to lose lean muscle. And lean muscle is your secret weapon. It's what keeps your metabolism humming along even when you're just sitting on the couch binge watching Netflix. So when you lose muscle, you're actually slowing down your metabolism. Ouch, right? And there's so many other reasons besides just changing the shape of your body. We have learned so much more about the importance of muscle when it comes to your metabolic health, when it comes to longevity, when it comes to preventing injury. We really, really need to emphasize building lean muscle, not losing lean muscle. So when we're focused on low calories, burning calories, just to get that number down, oftentimes, especially when we're very stressed out, we are going to actually end up using lean muscle as fuel rather than fat. So like I said, losing muscle, now your metabolism is slower. Now your body wants less calories. It's just this endless domino effect. And what happens when you slow down your metabolism? Everything gets harder. Your body becomes like a stubborn old car that doesn't want to start in the morning. You can be eating less, working out more, and you still don't see the results you want because your metabolism is working against you. So what should you do instead? Shift the focus from the scale to body composition. We want to build lean muscle and lose fat. Here's a good rule of thumb. If you feel stronger, you have more energy, clothes are fitting better, even if the scale doesn't move much, you're on the right track. And I've heard this before, lean muscle takes up less space than fat. So you'll look more lean and toned without obsessing over the numbers. So what can you do to rev your metabolism? Focus. I'm going to tell you 3 things right now. Are you listening to me, Rever? All right. 3 things to rev your metabolism. Focus on strength training. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a second, and I'm also going to do a whole episode on tips to build lean muscle. Number 1, you want to focus on strength training. Number 2, you need to eat enough protein to support muscle growth. And number 3, be patient. Fat loss takes time, but it's so worth it. And I also want to mention high protein diet, so important, especially for us women over 40. All right, so here we go. Reason number 2, you're not taking stress into account. Good old stress. Listen, for us ladies over 40, stress is more than just annoying. It's actually sabotaging our efforts. Because as we get older, we become more sensitive to the effects of cortisol, which is the stress hormone. When cortisol levels stay high for too long, our body holds on to fat, particularly around the belly. That's right. Stress belly is a thing. And it's just not the obvious stressors like work deadlines, family issues. You have to take into account sneaky stressors too. Things like dehydration. Even low-level dehydration, Rever, can affect you. Poor sleep, chronic dieting, intense workouts without proper recovery, too much sitting, too much junk food, and even being too hard on ourselves. So what to do instead? First off, you got to recognize where your stress is coming from. One thing that might surprise you is that overtraining can actually also increase cortisol. So if you're working out every single day, doing tons of cardio, not allowing your body to recover, you could be unintentionally stressing yourself out. Instead, build stress resilience. I've done a couple of episodes, and episode 21 specifically, where I talk about something called hormesis, which is basically intentionally exposing yourself to low-grade stressors in order to help your body become more stress resilient. So this could also mean taking time to breathe deeply, meditate, slowing down. You don't have to overhaul your life to see results. Small things. Get enough sleep. Taking a few minutes for yourself each day. Even saying no more often can have a big impact. It's all about incorporating Zen monkey time into your life. Be intentional about it, because relaxation is not built into our lifestyle anymore. We don't just sit and watch the clouds go by anymore. Go, 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 do. So it's very important, even if it's just for a couple of minutes, to start every day. I need to inject some Zen monkey time into my life. Laughing is Zen monkey time. So there you have it. Here's another tip. Focus on training smarter, not harder. Incorporate rest days. And don't underestimate the power of walking. That's why I'm constantly nagging you to get out and walk. Walking is low stress on your body, but really great for fat loss. It helps to lower cortisol. One of the only activities exercise-wise that does that. So take a stroll, enjoy the sunshine, let your body relax, and listen to Rev Your Metabolism podcast. Moving on, Rever. Reason number 3, you're prioritizing cardio over strength training. Let's talk about cardio, shall we? Okay, now I'm not here to bash cardio. It has its place for sure. But if you're spending all your workout time on the treadmill, elliptical, spin class, thinking that cardio equals more fat burned, we need to chat. Here's the reality. Cardio burns calories, but it doesn't build muscle. And remember, muscle is what revs your metabolism and helps you burn more fat. Plus, too much cardio can actually increase cortisol levels, putting you in that stress zone that we just talked about. What I often see is women prioritizing cardio because they think it's the best way to burn calories fast. But long cardio sessions don't have what we call the afterburn effect that strength training does. After a good strength workout, your body continues burning calories for hours afterward as it repairs and rebuilds muscle. So what to do instead? I hope it's pretty obvious. Make strength training your priority. 2 to 3 days a week is plenty to see results. Focus on compound movements like squats, lunges, push-ups, rows. These target multiple muscle groups at once, so you're maximizing your effort in less time. Need some inspiration? Go to Stress Monkey on YouTube. Tons of workouts. And then you and I can just hang out a bit more. Stress Monkey, YouTube. Go. Listen, you don't have to ditch the cardio altogether. It can still be part of your routine, but you got to make sure it's balanced with your strength work. Try to incorporate intervals or shorter, more intense bursts of cardio that complement your strength training. And remember, muscle building equals fat burning over the long haul. By the way, I completely forgot to mention, I got my buddy Spindrift here today, of course, but it's a different flavor. And like I said, I've tried several of the flavors, but I always go back to grapefruit because I just love it. This is the blood orange tangerine flavor, and I really like this one too. Really good. It's just, I don't know, it's just so refreshing. And I know if those of you that don't know about my Spindrift obsession and you think that Spindrift is paying me to say these things, they are not. I would love it if they did, if they want to be my sponsor, but they're not. I genuinely love Spindrift. If you haven't tried it and you dig sparkling water, run like a thief in the night. Get yourself a Spindrift. All right. Reason number 4 that you're not seeing those results that you want is you're not including intentional recovery into your training plan. Here's where things get fun. Recovery. Now, I know recovery doesn't sound as exciting and sexy as an intense workout, but trust me when I say it's just as important, especially after 40. Think of it like this. If you're always on, your body never gets a chance to fully restore itself. And when we get to be in our 40s, our 50s, our 60s, our training needs to be, there needs to be polarity. So in other words, we need to be lifting heavy weights for those intense workouts 2 to 3 days a week. And then we need to hit the other end of the spectrum where we're bringing it down. We're walking, we're doing mobility things, stretching things. So think of it like yin yang. 2 ends of the spectrum is how your training should be. You could even go hard day, easy day, hard day, easy day, easy day. Without proper recovery, you're not just risking injury, you're also missing out on muscle growth and fat loss. I like to think of recovery as the glue that holds your fitness plan together. So again, this includes mobility work, stretching, even foam rolling. If you've ever felt stiff or achy after workouts, these little things can make all the difference. So what to do instead? Make mobility and stretching part of your weekly plan. You don't need hours. A simple 5 to 10 minutes of mobility before your workout and 5 minutes of stretching after your workout is enough to keep your joints healthy and improve flexibility. And for us over 40 women, flexibility is key to staying active and pain-free long-term. If you're new to mobility work, let me explain quickly what it means exactly. Mobility is about joint movement, right? So doing things, I know if you're watching me on YouTube, you can see what I'm doing. If you're just listening, just think about it's trying to improve the range of motion in your joints so that your joints and your muscles work together seamlessly. And then stretching and flexibility, obviously, is more about lengthening the muscles. So guess what? Go to Stress Monkey on YouTube because there are mobility sessions on there, about 10 minutes. And I try to do mobility first thing in the morning on its own for just about 5 or 10 minutes, about 4 or 5 days a week. I feel so much better all day long. Highly recommend it. Don't forget to give your body also a full rest day. No intense exercise, just gentle movement like walking, stretching. Give your body the TLC it deserves. Now I have a bonus tip for you. Consistency is your secret weapon. Rever, please listen to me. The biggest game changer of all is consistency. No matter how amazing your workout or nutrition plan is, if you're not consistent, you will not see the results you're looking for. Focus on building habits that you can stick with for the long term. This whole thing isn't about perfection. It's about making progress day by day. Keep showing up for yourself, and you'll see the results follow. All right, baby. It's time for a quick round of fact or fiction. All right, girl. I'll make a statement. You guess if it's fact or fiction. My headphones are driving me nuts today. I hope it's not making all kinds of noise on your end. All right, let's get into this. I'm going to do 3 questions all together. See if you've been paying attention. So we're mixing it up a little bit today. I'm keeping things spicy. Number 1, strength training will make women bulky. Is that fact or fiction? Fiction! This one's a classic myth. Weights. I want you to hear what I'm going to say right now. Get it in your head. Lifting weights will make you stronger and leaner, not bulky. We don't have the testosterone for that level of muscle mass. So don't be afraid to lift heavy. And if you are a woman over 40, you should be lifting heavy. Of course, you need to learn proper form. You need to build up to it. You don't want to hurt yourself. But the goal is to continue to be able to lift more and more weight. All right, number 2, fact or fiction. Cardio burns more calories than weight training. All right, it's a little tricky one. Fact, but wait. Yes, cardio might burn more calories during the workout, but strength training has the afterburn effect, meaning you keep burning calories after your training session. So over time, strength training gives you the bigger metabolic boost. Not to mention, the more lean muscle you have, the more calories you burn every day. All right, here's the last question, fact or fiction. Skipping recovery days will help you see results faster. Skipping recovery actually slows your progress. Without recovery, your muscles don't even have time to repair and grow, which means you could plateau or even get injured. Do not skip those rest days. So there you have it, my sweet revers. 4 key reasons you're not seeing results and what to do instead. Remember, focus on fat loss, not just weight loss. Take stress into account, both the obvious and the sneaky kinds. Prioritize strength training over endless cardio, and make sure to build in recovery time for the best results. Also, go to my YouTube channel, Stress Monkey, subscribe. I post a new workout every single week, sometimes more than that. So be sure to subscribe, follow along. You can work out at home. You can build a strong, fit, lean body working out at home with my workouts. I promise you. Also, go take that quiz, stressmonkey.com/quiz. Next time, we're going to talk about tips to build lean muscle. All right, it was so great hanging out with you. You know that I love spending time with you, my rever. And have a fantastic day. All right, mwah. Bye for now.